Mr. Blob continued to battle things for no reason. Mojo was welcomed into the Imperial Ghost Legion. Inseidune, along with his free counterparts, took over the TV station. Jeff, after taking Camp's powers, sealed off the gateway to the upper world. Huju began his quest to help the legendary Happy One. Gary and the Pixel Pirates took the TV station out of the insane dude's hands. After seeing a new species of blob, Tony journeyed to unknown lands. Ashley continued to date Crazy Guy exclusively. Spig went to jail for undisclosed reasons. Spig went to jail for undisclosed reasons. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. No. And that is the proper end to Crazy Guy's journey. Of course, you do have to complete the whole blob training, which I never did. There's a couple of other mini games which I just basically ignored because they're almost games in themselves. The special request in Hot Place Town, I believe it is a sort of Pac-Man-esque fishing game. Pac-Man-esque game involving a fish, which is very, very long and very, very difficult. And given my difficulty with some of the mini games, I figured I'd actually cut those out. Other than that, I did most of the things. I didn't do any of the blob combat because that again would have taken a little more time. So this was Crazy Guy's journey, and it's insane. There are editing issues with it. It does need a bit of a going over with somebody to just edit and correct spelling errors. But other than that, it is a brilliant example of an RM2K game. So, what will I do next? Well, I'm going to keep the floor open in case anybody wants to suggest any more to me. I think I'm debating doing what is it? I forget the name of it, but there's a Final Fantasy game, and there's lots of. If you actually were to go on the RM2K sites and actually look at how many Final Fantasy named games were tried to make for the RM2K systems, there's a lot. A few of them are gems though. One in particular I'm thinking of was actually finished, and I might do that one. Another game I was considering was Free the Hard Way, but given that is the longest RM2K game I've ever found, we're talking nearly 1,400 maps or something like that. And honestly, I still haven't finished it. And I've logged a lot of hours into singular games of it. It's a shame, really, because it's got a lot of nice systems. It's got a very fleshed out world. Lots of interesting characters. So I might do that, but it's just it's a massively long game. Still, anyone, as I say, I'm open to any suggestions, because I've by no means played all of the RM2K games, and I don't mind doing blind requests if they're interesting and good games. I've been showing off really what I consider examples of various types of RM2K games I liked. The Chain Game, for example, was just a technical bit of insanity which worked and made a very, very interesting card game within limitations of RM2K. You've then got Shattered Samurai, which, while it's been done better after, it was one of the first games to actually modify it and have you basically attacking things on the map in the way that means you don't use a combat system. And as far as I can tell, that's the first example of any game that did that. I might be wrong, but that was the first one I came across, certainly. And yes, it's been done better in other games, but that was still, to me, the awesome. The Chain Game. I might do the Chain Game sequels. Now, technically, the second game isn't a, shall we say, a spoof game. The second game was actually done seriously. There's a few elements which have spoof in it, so it was practically unavoidable. So I might do that. There's actually a Chain Game 3 and a Chain Game 4, which were published for the RM2K, the RPG Maker 2003, which I suppose I could do those, actually. Either way, feel free to submit suggestions. And I've been rambling for a bit now, so I'm going to wrap this up. This is Crazy Guy's Journey, Epilogue. Until the next time, then.